We are standing in the Jordan River Valley. Across from us is the kingdom of Jordan. The mountain range is called the Mountains of Gilad. The Jordan River is down in the valley, in the area where you can see the green orchards, the green fields. That's where the river meanders, makes its way from left to right, southward, goes down the riverbed. Right behind me over there, there's an unassuming beige hill. That archaeological site has been identified as Machanaim, the biblical Machanaim. And behind it, in between the mountains here, there is like an incision in the ridge. That incision in the ridge is Nachal Yabok. Nachal Yabok. So we have here Har Gilad, Nachal Yabok, and Tel Machanaim. On the map, over here, this is where Tel Machanaim is, and Nachal Yabok comes down and passes it and flows into the Jordan River. Let's look at the verses in the Chumash and get some inspiration here. The pasuk tells us in Bereshis Lamed Beis, at the beginning of Lamed Beis, Vayashkem Lavan baboker vayneshak lebanav lebrotav. Lavan got up in the morning and departed from his grandchildren. Vayelach vayashav Lavan lamakomo, and he went back to where he came from. Vayakov halach lidracho, and Yaakov went on his way. Vayifgabo malach Elohim, and the heavenly angels met him. Vayomer Yaakov kasher ra'am, Yaakov saw them. Machane Elohim zeh vayikra Shem hamakom ahu Machanaim. He said, this is a heavenly camp, and he called the place Machanaim. It is from here that Yaakov Avinu sent a whole group of people, of his servants, with presents, cows and camels and sheep, to Esav his brother, to appease him as a present of appeasement. And then in Bereshis Lamed Beis, pasuk Chav Gimel, it says, Vayakam balaylahu, he gets up that night, Vayikach et shtei nashav et shtei shifchotav v'dechazar chadasar yeladav vayavor es mavar Yabok. He gets up at night, he takes his wives and his 11 children, and he goes over the Yabok River. Vayikachem, he takes them, Vayivarem et anachal, Vayaver es asher lo. He takes them and he crosses them the river, and he takes his things across the river.
The Torah goes on to say in Bereshis chapter 32, verse 25, Vayevaser Yaakov levado, Vayeavek ish imo ad alos hashachar, and Yaakov was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until dawn. Vayarki lo yacholo vayiga bechaf yerecho vateka kaf yerech Yaakov beheavko imo. And when he saw that he could not prevail against him, when this man, this angel, could not prevail against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Yaakov's thigh was strained as he wrestled with him. Vayomer, and this malach, this angel, this man who wrestled with Yaakov said, Shalcheni, ki Allah hashachar, let me go, because the dawn has broken. Vayomer, and Yaakov said, Lo ashalechacha ki im berachtani, I shall not let you go until you bless me. Vayomer elav ma shmecha, and the angel said to him, what is your name? Vayomer Yaakov, my name is Yaakov. Vayomer lo Yaakov ye'amer od shimcha, your name will no longer be called Yaakov, ki im Yisrael, but your name will now be called Yisrael. Ki sarisa im Elokim v'im anashim v'tuchal, because you have contended with God and with men, and you have prevailed. The Gemara tells us, who was this man? Who was this man that fought with Yaakov Avinu? The Gemara in Bava Basra, page 16a, says, Amar Reish Lakish, Hu Satan, Hu Yetzer Hara, Hu Malach Hamaves. Reish Lakish said, the Satan, the Yetzer Hara, and the angel of death are all one. It would seem, therefore, that the job of the Yetzer Hara is to destroy us. And the Sforno tells us the man wrestling with Yaakov was the Yetzer Hara. And since the Talmud says the Yetzer Hara and the angel of death are the same entity, it would appear that Hashem sent the angel of death to destroy Yaakov. However, it was Yaakov who defeated the angel of death. We believe, therefore, and we have a common misconception, that the job of the Yetzer Hara is to destroy us. This is a common misconception. Even though it was the man, the Yetzer Hara, who came to defeat Yaakov, who came to fight with Yaakov, his job was not to destroy Yaakov. Rather, the truth is that the job of the Yetzer Hara is to have us conquer him. As we learn in the opening words of the Akedah in Bereshis chapter 22 verse 1, it says, Vahi achar hadvarim ha'ela, after these things, and it was after these words that Hashem tested Avram Avinu. Rashi asks, Achar eze dvarim, which words? After which words did God test Avram Avinu? Rashi tells us, after the words of the Satan, who said to Hashem, every feast that Avram made, did he ever offer you a ram or a calf to sacrifice? Hashem answered, he did everything in order to be granted a son, yet if he were asked to sacrifice him, he would not hold back. The Ramban elaborates that the role of the Satan is to force man to go min ha-koyach el ha-poyal, to go from the potential to the actual. In other words, it's the job of the Yetzer Hara, which is the Satan, to say, let's see. Let's test this person so we can actualize his potential. The job of the Satan Yetzer Hara is to force us to actualize our potential. It is not to destroy us. This is not malicious on the part of the Yetzer Hara. It is pushing us to achieve greatness. The Yetzer Hara may set up roadblocks in our path, but he is a malach, a messenger of God. And Hashem gives the Yetzer Hara a mandate to push us to overcome the roadblocks that he sets up and to grow from that experience. Listen to the unbelievable words of Rav Eliyahu Dessler in Michtav Eliyahu, Volume 5, page 469. He says, and he brings into stunning focus the real reason the Malach HaMavos was sent to wrestle with Yaakov. He says, in the dialogue between Yaakov and the angel of death, after the defeat of the angel of death, the angel says, Shalcheni ki Allah hashachar, let me go, for the dawn has risen. Rashi says, according to Rav Dessler, now I must say Shira in the daytime. Saying Shira, what is Shira? Says Rav Dessler, quoting the Maharal. Shira is a circle. A shir is a circle, is a completion. That's why we sing Shira on Shabbos. We complete the week of 7 days. And the seventh day we sing Shira, sing Zmiros, because we've completed a cycle of the week. The angel of death had to sing Shira at that moment, because that signifies that the purpose of the angel had now been fulfilled. The role of the Yetzer Hara is to be defeated by goodness through our free will, thus revealing Kvod Shamayim, the honor of Hashem. Therefore, the angel had to go and sing Shira at that moment to reveal this goodness in the world. What goodness? That he has been defeated, that his purpose is to be defeated, and he was defeated. That's my song. That's my Shira. I've been defeated. I must tell the world that that is the fulfillment, the Shira, the completion of my purpose, my tachlis. Until, says Rav Dessler, Yaakov defeated him, this level of clarity existed only in potential. No one had ever yet actualized this potential of defeating the Yetzer Hara completely. Now that the Yetzer Hara has been defeated, there was shleimus in the world, there was wholesomeness, there was completion in the world, as the Torah states in Bereshis chapter 32 verse 18, and Yaakov arrived shalem. This was a cause for rejoicing and Shira. Now this idea is also echoed by the sages in Sfas, the Kabbalists, Rav Moshe Cordovero, in Or Yakar, Parshas Truma, chapter 18, he says, when a man enters Gan Eden, the Yetzer Hara enters with him and testifies as to the amount of pressure that was exerted upon this man. And the Yetzer Hara is rewarded along with man because it purifies, sanctifies, and transforms him into a being of holiness through the battle of wills that he put man through. The Shla Kodesh in Beis Yisrael says the following: the purpose of the creation of the Yetzer Hara is to bring man to his ultimate purpose, which is to overcome his Yetzer Hara, his evil inclination. In accordance with the effort, such is the reward, because the Yetzer Hara also does this for the ultimate honor of Hashem, so that man is tested and passes the test. This is the root word of the word chazir, pig, which means lahachazir, to cause to return, meaning to cause a person to return to his root of goodness. And the Zohar in Truma 109 says that the word ra is the opposite of the word air. Reish ayin, the opposite of ra is air. The job of the Yetzer Ra is to leha'ir, to awaken man to his destiny, to his purpose, and to push us to that destiny. And therefore, he wants to awaken us, to channel ourselves, to achieve our destiny. This explanation of Rav Dessler, of Rav Moshe Cordovero, of the Shla Kodesh and the Zohar, explaining the idea of what is Yetzer Hara, what is evil inclination, brings into startling new insight our own inner dialogue with our own Yetzer Hara. It means that we are empowered to engage our own Yetzer Hara, our own evil self-talk within ourselves, and to find the point that the Yetzer Hara wants us to focus on, and to overcome that point, to overcome that focused test. These tests of the Yetzer Hara, whether they come in the form of negative thoughts, negative thinking, bad feelings about ourselves, or self-doubt and doubts about our own abilities, are meant to be dealt with and overcome. They are not intended to destroy, to stop, or derail us. These negative talk, these negative thoughts, and negative self-talk are sent to make us aware of our own humanity and our weaknesses, and make us stronger by overcoming them. This brings us to Shleimus. When Yaakov defeated the agent of Esav, the Malach of Esav, he said, Vayishal Yaakov vayomer Hagida na shmecha vayomer lama zeh tishal ishmi. Yaakov asked, tell me please your name. And he said, why do you ask my name? The commentaries note, it's a very unusual response. What's your name? And he answers, why do you ask my name? The commentaries answer, the Yetzer Hara did answer. He said, my name is Lama Zeh Tishal Ishmi. That's my name. My name is, why do you need to know my name? Why? The Yetzer Hara's overall strategy is that we be unaware of his name, be we unaware of his purpose. Why ask me my name, says the Yetzer Hara, means, why view me as something separate from yourself? You and I are one and the same. I am you. So now go along with my enticements. But calling the Yetzer Hara by his true name means that we have his number. I got your number. We realize his enticements have no intrinsic value and are merely prods to push us to exercise our free will and choose truth. This, therefore, reminds us the Yetzer Hara is another vote of confidence by Hashem. He votes confidence in us by sending us the Yetzer Hara to say, you have inner goodness. You have innate goodness. You can overcome it. Where did we learn this idea? We learn this idea in the Torah right here. Right here in Machanaim. Right here at that little crease behind us in the mountains of Gilad called River Yabok. When Yaakov, and it happened right here, unbelievable, was standing with 5 miles of that River Yabok, that River Yabok, where Yaakov defeated the angel. Right here. Here is Israel. There is Jordan. There's the Jordan Valley. And that's River Yabok, that's the River Yabok, which Yaakov crossed over to find Pachim Ktanim, to find small vessels, and there the man wrestled with him. It happened right here. And from Yerushalayim, from Israel, comes this message that we can defeat the Yetzer Hara. It is simply not true the Yetzer Hara is here to defeat us. He's here to be overcome by us. And we learn that right here from Yaakov Avinu and his battle against his wrestling with the Angel of Esav. We have to take strength from this idea and say whatever Yetzer Hara we have, negative self-talk or challenges, you and I can overcome them. Draw strength and chizuk from Yaakov Avinu, from this place, River Yabok, and say to the Yetzer Hara, I know you. I know your name. I can defeat you.